Alright, I have these Rode Wireless Go microphones which had been sitting unused for a few months. When I decided to use them again, I noticed that the RØDE Central app was prompting a firmware update. The update promised some new features such as individual mic recording, which I'm pretty sure you would have been able to do that before, and record and pause options, and along with other enhancements. So I went ahead and updated the firmware to version 2.4.6. However, after the update, I faced with some issues. Now, both mics would connect to the same channel on the receiver and would not start recording. I know the new feature when you connect your mics to the receiver, you have to hit this button to record, but it didn't work. So both mics would connect to the same channel on the receiver and would not start recording. The receiver screen showed two channels, and if I turned one mic, it would connect to the channel, and when I hit record, it didn't record. Strangely, when I turned on the second mic, it would automatically connect to the same channel, yet neither of them would record. So I opened the RØDE Central app to double check if the mode of the receiver was set to split or merge, because if you do merge, it's gonna only show one bar at the top. And it was on split mode. Even if it was merged, it should be still recording anyway. So my problem was these were useless, it wasn't recording. So I attempt to factory reset both the transmitters and the receiver and initiated the setup process again, but it did not solve my problem. So I follow these steps. I turned on the receiver and then turned on the first transmitter, which paired up automatically, but recording didn't work. It will work now because I fixed the problem, but initially it wasn't working. So if I hit record, you're gonna see it's recording now, but when the problem was there, it wasn't recording. And then turned on the second transmitter, which you can see it's connecting to the second channel now. But when the problem was there, the second channel, it was looking still off. And there was only one channel and one bar at the top, which these two microphones, they were active, they were turned on. And if I, for example, turn one of them off, it was still showing me the other one, it's still on. Even so, this is the first microphone, for example. Even if I'm doing the combination starting with this and then turn on this one, it was still the same. It was basically one channel receiver for both microphones. And the problem was this wasn't working. And I experimented with various combinations I found online, but none of them worked. So at some point, both mics were recording. I don't know how I did that, but both mics still couldn't connect separately. So I performed another factory reset on all devices. The issue was still there, so I troubleshoot RØDE mics support, and they advised me to send the mics for service, suggesting that I might have some unstable software on my wireless Go-to units. And they indicated that the only reliable fix would be to replace the units. How lovely. So this was quite frustrating, as I had expected a seamless update without any issues. I was preparing to send the mics to Australia from my current location in Thailand. Was also inconvenient because of the tax purposes and all that. And in a last-ditch effort, I decided to go through the entire process once more, and I managed to solve the issue. So For anyone facing a similar problem, here is the solution, guys. The first step, perform a factory reset on both transmitters with RØDE Central app. So you have to connect your transmitters one by one to the RØDE Central app and do the factory reset. And then the second step, run a diagnostics test after the reset for both transmitters. Repeat these steps for each mic one by one, factory reset, and then diagnostics test. So I'm connecting my transmitter to RØDE Central. Once it's connected, you're gonna see your mic appears here. So click on that. You're gonna see your all the recordings. Then go to settings. I'm assuming you already download the latest firmware. After download the firmware, you're gonna go to the factory reset, hit the button, and then it's gonna reset the whole transmitter. Once you do that, go back to settings, and then down here you're gonna see the diagnostics and start diagnostics, and you can say I have all my devices ready. The app will ask you disconnect your transmitter and reconnect it again. So I did that, and then hit begin, and it's checking the firmware and memory and other settings, and then it will ask you to press the power button. So do that, and then boom, everything's working. And then finish this, close, and do the same thing with other mic too. Once all are set, turn on your receiver, connect to your RØDE Central app, and do the same thing for this one as well. And for the receiver, so I'm connecting my receiver to RØDE Central app. So the first thing first, you go into the settings. You already downloaded the latest firmware, so just hit the factory reset. Same thing here. After you finish, coming back to the main screen, somehow it doesn't come with this. You have to hit the settings, and then in this section you're gonna hit start diagnostics. And after all, you're gonna turn on your receiver and then select your first channel like you always do to pair up. And when you see this wireless flashing, turn on your first transmitter, and then once again, and it's already paired up. And do the same thing for the second one. As I said, this one is already fixed, so I don't want to go through all that again. I don't even know how I can show that again. So the problem was before, when you try to pair up, it was only pair up whether the first or the second based on your selection. And then it was only showing one bar at the top. So that was the problem. And after doing this, your mics should work as expected. That was all, folks. Thank you for watching, and please share your experience in the comments. It was really frustrating for me, but finally I saw the solution. Thank you again.